Little Mars Rat. That was what the older merchants called her when they came down to trade with the colonists on Mars. The girl was always curious about off-worlders and pestered them with questions. She occasionally stole trinkets from their ships by hacking her way inside. Tonight, she had a plan, well rehearsed so Mom and Dad wouldn't find out. It was simple. Wait until they fell asleep and sneak out by cracking the front security gate. Then she could make it outside. The stars were beautiful on Mars at that time of night. With Dad's chainsaw snoring as the signal, it was go time. The girl snapped into action like a trained operative, getting past her parents and out the door with the finesse of an assassin, just like the ones in the bloody books she read. Books she had no business reading at that age, really, but no one paid enough attention to notice. Things were unusually quiet that night. No new shipments had arrived in days due to the threat of rebel attacks. This created the perfect opportunity for her to sneak out to the shuttle bay. The dim, worn-out lights of the colony sank into her dark blue skin, devouring what was left of the anemic illumination. Her shoes had holes in the sides from overuse, but they didn't make a sound that the hum of the generators couldn't mask. If anyone did see her, which was unlikely, they were probably too jaded to give a fuck. Sand rats crawled around this facility all the time and no one batted an eye. It was hard to keep track of whose bastards they were anyway. The nearly invisible blob of cloak and legs slicing through the air made its way to the large gate separating the inner colony from the shuttle bay. 6, 4, 8, 1. She said as the keypad chimed in response to her poking it with a stick she used to reach it. The door slid open. She looked behind her once, quickly. No tail, no eyes, she said after confirming she had not been detected. The young girl was repeating a line from her favorite character in a book she read over and over again. It was a tale of a spy named Harlock from the pike and shot era of Earth's history. She wondered what Earth would be like. The sky came into focus like a painting, spitting light and darkness at the same time. She formed her hand into a mock spyglass and aimed it at the stars for a moment before moving on. After a few dashes and checks, she arrived at the spot, lay down, and looked up to see a group of merchant ships in the distance breaking into the atmosphere. She hid and watched. Merchants? At this time of night? She muttered quietly.